Hello there, I'm Ethan. Today I'll be helping you do the middle primary division, and this is the 2015 paper. Let's get started. The first question, how many dots are on the plate? So for this question, we can do counting, which is fairly simple. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But this way, it may seem fast, but it is actually slow compared to another way. So we can see over here that they are in groups of 3. How many groups are there? 5. 3 times 5. 5 groups of 3. That's 15. Whichever way we do it, we get 15. So Jill had 15 grapes. She ate 5. How many are left? So she had 15. She ate 5. So minus 5, that's 10. 10, D. Okay, and now, oh no. This grid gives the position of a different shape. So these are the answers. For example, a diamond is in position B, this one, 4, which is over here. Which shape is in position D2, which is this one? Fairly simple, C. What fraction of this shape is shaded? So what is a fraction? A fraction, you might see fractions. You might have seen fractions. They have a number on top, for example, 1, and then a number on the bottom, for example, 3. Well, and then a line in between, of course. Well, what does this even mean? Let's start by looking at the bottom number. That is how many parts we have. For example, if you're eating a cake or pizza, then, well, I know you normally eat it in parts of 8, but let's just say we have a very strange pizza that comes in 3 parts. So this is how many parts we have. 1, 2, 3. You can imagine it like slices. And the top part is what we're choosing. What we're selecting. So, say you're at a party with your friends, and one of your friends eats this part. Well, he has eaten 1 part of the 3 total parts, and he has eaten 1/3 of the total. Let's look at this shape. What fraction of this shape is shaded? So, one part of the shape is shaded, but how many parts are there? There are 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. So the fraction is 1/4, which is C. Okay, now question 5. On the spinner, which shape are you most likely to spin? So let's just zoom in. You can see, so the spinner goes around and around and around and around, right? So when it lands, it will land on one of these spots. Which one is it most likely to land on? Well, if you imagine it, if you think about it, then you will know that it will land on the biggest part. So let's see which one is the biggest part. Let's start off with the triangle. That's 1 part out of 6 parts, using the fractions I just taught you. The stars, that's also 1/6. The circles, well, this one is a bit different. You see we have a circle over here and here. So how much is that? That's 2 parts out of 6. A square, That's also 1 part out of 6. And then the spades. I'm not really good at drawing this. And that's also 1 out of 6. So which one has the most parts? Of course, it's the circle. So our answer will be E. What time is shown on this clock? So let's look at this clock. The big hand tells us the hour, and the hour is 12. Although it might be pointing over here, it's still part of the time between 12 and 1, which is 12. And so 3. It's pointing at the 3 over here. You might know how clocks work, but if you don't, then I'll tell you. So the clock is divided into 12 parts. These are 40 hours. As you can see in between over here, there are many lines over here. These parts are for the minutes. There are 60 minutes in an hour. So there are 60 of these little lines. Each of these lines tells you 1 minute. And there are 5 minutes in between each of these 1, 2, 3 bits. So over here we have 3. That's 15 minutes. And so it's 12:15. Let's see. Over here. Oops. So we have 12:15. 12 o'clock. No, it's not 12 o'clock. That's definitely wrong. 8:45. A quarter. So what does this mean by a quarter? A quarter, that's this thing over here. As I told you, that's 1 part out of 4 parts. But how? In the case of a clock, what is a quarter? So you will know that in 1 hour there are 60 minutes, right? And a quarter of the 60 minutes. There are 4 parts, so 60 divided by 4. 4 parts, 60 minutes divided by 4 parts. We're going to calculate how many minutes are in each part. So that's 1 over here, 2, 5. 15 minutes in each quarter. So then we will see over here a quarter to 9. To 9. So it's not 9 currently yet. So it's 8 o'clock and a quarter to 9. So there's still a quarter of an hour, 15 minutes to 9. So 60 minus 15, that's 45. 8:45. No, that's not right either. A quarter past 3. Past 3. So it's already been 3. And that's 15. That's also wrong, unfortunately. A quarter past 12. And that is this. So D is correct. Question 7. The graph below shows the number of pets owned by the students in a Year 4 class. How many pets does this class have altogether? So we can see over here that 6 owners own cats because it is on the 6th line. This over here, that's 7. What's in between 6 and 8? 7. So 7 people own dogs. Fish over here. That's what's in between 2 and 4? 3. So 3 people own fish. Rabbits. What's in between 4 and 6? 5. 5 people own rabbits. 6 plus 7 plus 3 plus 5. That. You can solve it by grouping it together. That's 10. And these two, that's 11. 11 plus 10 equals to 21. So C is the correct answer. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Which number do you need in the box to make this number sentence true. Let's solve the left side first. It's complete. 19 plus 14, 45, 19. That is 4 over here, 1, 6, 64. So the left side is 64. Well, on the right side, we see 20 plus something. So what is this number that needs to be plus by 20 to make 64? Well, this number will be 64 minus 20. And what's that? 44. 44 over here, B. So the correct answer will be B. Let me just clear. Question 9. How many 2x1 rectangles will fit into an 8x7 rectangle? So this thing over here, that's a 2x1 rectangle. And the big thing over here, that is an 8x7 rectangle. So how many of these little rectangles will fit into this huge one? Let's see. So it's 7 squares up, as we can see over here, and 8 squares left, right. This means that there can be 7 of these little rectangles going up and 8 going left and right. Well, not 8 going left and right, because one of these have a width of 2. So divided by 2, that equals to 4. So 4 of these rectangles can go left or right, as I have drawn over here in this first row. So 7 and 4. Over here, there's still more going this way and this way. So altogether, there's 7 times 4, because of the formula, equals to 28. B. Okay, so we have solved this question. Let me just clear everything. 5 swimmers were in a 50-meter race. The time each swimmer took to finish the race is shown in this graph. Who won the race? The winner must be the person with the least time. And as we can see over here, the time is increasing as we go down. We need to find the person with the least time, because the least time will be the winner. So which line will be the shortest? Which is basically what this question means. So we can see that Ethan over here, me, so he has the shortest time. So that means he will be the winner.